I can't quite remember every single detail about the day when I received a piece of me. My mother and my father handed me a small, eloquent box wrapped in purple silk, topped with a gold bow. It was the most beautiful thing that I had ever witnessed in my young adolescent life. Eyes blinded by an angelic expression conceived from the union of two holy temples. Of course, at the time, I had not the first clue of how much potential had been placed in my hands. An elemental cure for the sickness of mankind, the conqueror of ill feeling housed within the human mind, the mother for all that is, that was, that will be. You see, my mama told me to keep it in a safe place. So like a good child, I went and put it away. But that didn't mean that my curiosity was kept at bay. So I tiptoed my way back to the closet where my gift sat so safe and secure. Opened the door ever so softly so that my mama wouldn't know that I had been disobedient. My gift sat so delightfully in my hands that it took my breath away, sending me on a roller coaster ride sponsored by Cloud9 Inc. And hell yeah, it got hard to think. Bliss didn't last for long because I heard someone making their way towards me. In an attempt to hide my mischievous deed, my gift fell out of my hand onto the cold, hardwood floor. It hit with a great thud and shook my core. There was no time to figure out how much damage had been done, so I quickly scooped my gift up and placed it back how it had been found. I remember laying in my bed that night, rubbing the spot above my heart, thinking that I must have hit it as I faded into the background. It wasn't until the rightful age of 18 that I knew exactly what I was doing. Well prepped through the teachings of mama, social media, and every single love story ever brought to you by your major cinema. You see, I was ready, and Bobby was the first that I decided to give a piece of me. You see, Bobby told me that I was the most beautiful thing that he had ever seen in his life, but neglected to mention the fact that I wasn't the only beautiful thing he was seeing in his life. So I dawdled my way back to mama with my tail tucked between my legs, feeling like the queen of fools. Or better yet, that joker in a game of old maid because everybody wants to avoid it. But I told myself that it was okay. I just had to keep the monsters away. 21 brought change while embarking upon the journey to reach Turn Up Nation. I solely based my life off of the concept of living like there was no tomorrow in an attempt to drown out all of the sorrow. You see, Johnny didn't live by this concept, but yet I still decided to give him a piece of me, oblivious to the fact that this interaction would resonate in my life for the years to come. You see, giving him a piece of me made me lose my morals, dismissing the fact that I had traded my Cherokee Rose for a wilted California poppy. But I told myself that it was okay. I just had to keep the monsters away. 24 was a good year for me. Jamie was older and well experienced. Wisdom had to mean that you had graduated from maturity university. Taught me things that even the creators of the Kama Sutra would blush at in an attempt to mask my inner uncertainties. You see, I gave you a piece of me because I thought that it would make you give me a piece of you. And now that I look at this beautiful box, there's not even half of me left in there. But again, I told myself that it was okay. I just had to keep the monsters away. But no, it's not okay because each night I'm beat down like Atlas, holding my own world of hurt and regret because the physical isn't answering the phone. Constantly battling the warriors of low self-esteem and self-pity because these monsters won't leave me alone. You see, my mama told me to put a piece of me away and hold on to the key. And now that I think about it, the damn monster was me. Peace.